I want to play the wide receiver while I got a quarterback that's real. A running back. Start team up or something like that. Why they take them off the game? June, did you hold me tonight?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions.
Tonight.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Ford Field. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in.
Lucky.
Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
One more time for Montgomery. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. Third and long. The motion man is Raymond. To the goal line and in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts now. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 36 yards. handoff. This is Barkley. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. The Lions call their first time out. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A minute 56 to play in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Fake snap for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Open man, left side. He's got it.
Nah, he was up, man.
That's
He
his
was up.
first reception of the ball game, and it really comes had a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Open man downfield is Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it here with Saquon. Past the 45. Saquon Barkley. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now Hurts. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Shouldn't do no motherfucking cartwheel, suck ass nigga. Running time to be looking at that goal. Shit. I'm finna go through I hope that make sense.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's going to test the secondary right away. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. All run play. This is Hill. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. On the handoff, it's Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. He'll go again here with Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. First and 10. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. A give right up the middle to Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
We change it.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to bring this one.